Well, hi everybody. I'm actually, you see me maybe on YouTube or Instagram, and also on Let's Go Help too, which is members. Let's Go Help too is members, and this is what I want members to know, because it seems like we're getting a little big and a little over busy, and I'm afraid that. We're not helping the people that paid for help, and I want to make sure. And first of all, if you feel that we cheated you, listen, or you didn't get what you paid for, listen, just tell us and we'll refund your money. You don't have to tell us why or what. I just want people to be happy, and if you don't think that I'm giving you a value of what you paid for, we will absolutely give you all the money back. It doesn't do us any good, because what we're here to do is just train people about what's really available to them out there. And I've been doing this for 48 years, and I want to do this until I die, I tell you the truth. I know it sounds morbid, but at 80, it doesn't sound morbid. So, that's what's neat, because I have I find the more I open my heart to people and the more I try to help people, the better I feel. So this is a very selfish act. I'm not trying to get your money. Well, yes, I have to pay my bills and stuff like that. And the people that work with me here that are great, and they're opening our heart too and want to pay them. So yes, we do need subscriptions, but we're not going to take advantage of anybody and try to pull the wool over your eyes, or what marketing is all about, tell you the truth, is to sucker you in and whatever. So that's why if you felt you got suckered into something, I'll give you your money back. But I really want to have a chance, and you could take everything we have, and our meta grant reports, our state-by-state reports that have 500 grants in your state, and all that stuff, and we'll still give you your money back. You could share all the information with everybody else too, and we'll still give you your money back. It's just, this is how I want to be treated, and I want to treat everybody else the same way. I mean, if I often think, I go online and I see these things. When you check out, you have to check off this thing that you read 500 words on something or 5,000 words on something. Shit, nobody's going to do that. And would you treat your mother that way? Well, no. I mean, I want to try to love everybody that is seeking help here, and open my heart to that. And the people that work with me on that are doing the same thing. I mean, if you see Michelle and Ethel, they're all here to do the same thing. And I see they're on the chat now, whatever. But I want to impress that. I feel a civic moral duty, that people should know about this. There's too much hurt and insecurity and anxiety in this country, and a lot of that could be relieved from people if they knew about the programs that help, or even they knew that there are people there that want to help. I mean, that's the only thing. Maybe we can't, for it's us or some government agency or whatever, that we do live in a society where there is help. It doesn't work all the time. I don't either. But it's like that, but that you're not alone. And that's the important thing we're trying to do here, that you could ask us 100 questions a day, whatever. I know it's a little hard to get in it. I don't even know how to use it. We're changing all the time, and the internet is so get so convoluted some way, and that's why we're to make it more friendly as possible. And that's why a couple of things you really want to do once you join is, one is get the 2 reports, because if you get pissed off at us, you want those. And actually, when you when you cancel, you could just ask, hey, give me those 2 reports, okay? And one is and I put it up here, the Let's Go Meta Grants report. Now that's my almost, it's 48, 49 years now I've been doing this, and that's my gold mine of where I would go to answer any questions people have about getting grants or free services from the government. So you have that. You have my 50 years of knowledge boiled down in about, there must be 400, 500, 6,000 sources, but all organized in questions. So if you want to start a business, you want to get a house or whatever, it's all right there where you have to go. And mainly because I hope and pray that you don't start looking in Google, because that's the kiss of death for getting really lost, and losing money to boot. Here, at least, you may get lost, but you'll never lose money with us because we'll give it back to you if you feel lost. So that's one thing. Number two, then, is to get that meta grant report. And like as I say, I've been doing this and answering questions from people. I remember, God, 50 years ago, like on Larry King, he used to have an overnight show, and I used to do him regularly, or Oprah. I've done her about 3 or 4 times now while she was on the air and whatever. And it's all my motive is, sure, I wanted to make a living, and I made more than I ever thought, and now that's why we give our any profit we have, we give back to members. I don't want to pile of dollars like Scrooge McDuck in the basement. So if we have extra money, it's going back to members who really need it for something. And that's why we give out $75,000 every month. I mean, just amazing to me. But in this country, in this city where I live, that's peanuts. That's money that people leave in the couches and the cushions when they get up. But you want that. You want that Let's Go Meta Grants report. You also want to get this for your state. It's 500 mini grants that are available in your state. And they're available for everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, what income, what age, or whatever. They all have different requirements. So you have to figure that out yourself. And they change all the time. That's the problem. But the 500 mini grants are really the sources that give out these grants. The grants they have today are going to be the grants they have. They will be different than the grants they have tomorrow. That's why you have to check that, and that's a responsibility we have to give to you, because for $20 we can't go out and check it for everybody. And that's why I used to do that, and I used to charge $20,000 because fat cats will do that. They don't care because they're going to take this information, and they're millionaires, and they'll become billionaires. And that's what I see, and that's what frustrates me. How does the average person at least use these programs to get out of trouble or to solve a financial problem? You don't want to become a millionaire, but you want to get on the way to live a nicer life and not have that anxiety of not being able to pay bills, not being able to have a decent housing and all that kind of stuff, and grow your own mind and career, and you be able to contribute to society as much as you can. Because if you're not stable and paying your bills and whatever, it's hard to give to anybody. And that's what we have to do, is really give to each other, because that helps them, and it helps you, at least me, it helps my heart grow. And when my heart grows, I feel better, nicer and more comfortable. Maybe it's because I don't have to worry about eating. If I wasn't, if I had to feed myself or family and couldn't, then being nice maybe be down the list. I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I could only speak for myself. And everybody tries hard, and that's what we have to realize, that too. They're doing what they think is the best they can do. And that's what we have to respect in each other. But okay, so you want to do those 2 things. The most important thing to do is ask us a question. Now, there's 2 ways to do it, because we have 2 platforms. If you join Let's Go Help, you get access to 2 platforms, because we started on Facebook, and that's getting a little clunky and a lot of scammers in there, but we still use it. A lot of people use it, whatever. So we are there, and you can, and it's a good place for us to answer questions, because you put it there and you never see the answer until we actually answer it personally, okay? And so that's why myself and another person that we just handle the questions there. Now, on Let's Go Help 2, we have what's called the question corner. So you have two places to answer. So if we screw up once, you go over the other one and ask it again. But actually, if we screw up any one of those places, you ask the whole thing again. You ask it 20 times. And like I say, you can ask us 20 times a day. Say, hey, I didn't get this, to get our attention, because everybody's busy nowadays or whatever. You know, we live in a... well, you know, you don't need me to tell you. Well, actually, it boils down, we screw up. I mean, we're not perfect. We screw up a lot. And that's part my fault, because I hate management. I could try to lean on people and make sure they do the right thing all the time. And I'm just not that kind of guy. I let people solve the problem the way they think it, because they know the person better, and trying to open their hearts to feel what you really need, and to do whatever they think is best to do it. So we don't get scripts on what to answer, you know, like when you call Comcast or something like that. You know, all these people reading a script, and they're not human. I want everybody here to be human that people contact. That means they can't be controlled, because human people, if you control humans, they go crazy. Or they should, and they have the wrong motive. So that's why, to me, my job is to try to get this, to help as many people as we can, without the people helping feel controlled in any way. I want them to use their talents and skills, whatever they think is best for people, because they have to make the decisions on the front line. So you have all those ways to do it. Now, another thing, we have people helping people. And if you remember, help us do that. You can volunteer, and we give a little stipends. So like Michelle, she does that, and she helps people pretty regularly. Just sharing her successes, so that you could learn from that and see that a normal person, not some person who screams and shouts at you on late night TV and dresses like a circus clown. I don't know how you could trust what I say, but these are more normal people, and that's why I think they're more effective than me, helping you. So if you're a member and have got something anywhere, anytime, you know, from a government program, because so many people just had nothing, and they'll try a little bit and then they give up, and then it's all. So that's why you have it. And so see that. You'll see it pop up on Let's Go Help 2 on the top, like now, where you see me there on Let's Go Help 2. And that's important to help. So you could help us do that. And then Sabrina, who's been helping people for years now with us, I guess a year or more, and she does it like twice a week now, of helping people for hours, and that's more of a training session. So she trains you, and that's something you'd like. And see, all this is $20. That's why, for me to fly out, and when we say personal help, that's the kind of personal help we give. Unlimited personal help is really through these sources, whether it's the chat on the two platforms, whether it's live like me or the other people that are live, or the training sessions that Sabrina has, are all there to help you get what you need. Now, what you think you need sometimes is not the same as what you really need. So you have to go through that process sometimes and learn that. I'm in and we have to teach you that, you know, and show you that. And that's why other members, you know, could do that just as well, because they were afraid of getting, you know, maybe thrown out of their house or whatever, and see, and they found out about things like if you go to justshelter.org, justshelter.org, and talk to free attorneys that will protect you from being evicted, okay? Because there's laws protecting you as a tenant. Now, there's laws protecting the landlord too, so they use theirs, and they don't care about yours as much, as long as they feel they're using theirs. So you have to find out how you could stop their protections from hurting you, because you're protected by laws too. But you have to know that and have somebody to help you do that. And if you go to court, do not go alone. You get one of these free attorneys to go with you, because you win more times. I mean, like, it's something like you can win 70% of the times if you have a lawyer in court with you than if you have no lawyer in court. Now, that's a big thing. And many times you get money from them instead of them getting money from you. So that's why the legal, when you put your foot in that legal framework, you got to come armed. I mean, it's like going to a gunfight with a knife. Man, you're going to lose, no matter how smart you think you are, because all the jurisdictions are different. You can't. You got to get somebody who knows this stuff and is trained to do this, and they're free. That's the other thing. I can't hear. Crap. The home is beaten by her. So if lost where I was. But if you don't know about those things, you can't take advantage of. And still, keep coming back and asking for that. You have to follow up. And the other kind of tricks that are on. Now, if you're not a member, there are places to go with or without being a member that are very helpful, like us, that you could use people that get grants to help you get help for free. And then we send our members there too. So if you can't pay the rent, well, then we show you how there's a national program, and we send them to an organization called NCSH, NCSHA.org. Okay, if you go to ncsha.org, and you see they have two programs there, one for rent and one for mortgages. And they both still have, and this is they were set up during COVID, but there's still a lot of money in a lot of them. There's a lot of mortgage money there, and there's still rent money there, but it varies by state. But that ncsha.org, you could find the office in your state that runs that program. That's what you have to do. See, it's really, all this stuff is not easily identified, because see, there are programs laid on top of programs laid on top of COVID. You think if we're starting the country new and started all these, then it'd be a lot different, but we haven't. We started a program, and that didn't work, or it still works and it's still there, but we start another program, and so there's no rhyme or reason. And so people want to use us like, just give me the places to, NCSHA. Thanks, Josie. That's what it is. NCSHA.org, right? And there's two tabs there, one for rental and one for homeowners. So, and the homeowners is the mortgage, and the rental is the rent. Now, both of those programs, like the rental, has a lot of other things. It has utilities and all kinds of other little goodies in there. Forward rent, back rent, all these kind of things. So that you can pay like 12 months backward rent, 3 months forward rent. But it's different in every city, every state, or whatever. So you have to check what it is, where you live. And that's what you do with that link, is find the local office. And then see if they have money left, what it is, and you talk to people. If you don't talk to people, you're going to get a lot less, okay? Somebody put up the link for the 50-state mini-grant reports, okay, on Let's Go Help. Now, this is the best work I think I've ever done in my life, and I've written, 100 and some books, to tell you the truth, on this program, and on government programs, and 2 been New York Times bestsellers, and I've been doing this for so long. And I study it every day, of my life, and we'll keep doing that, because I think it's an important contribution I could make, and I just want to do it, whether I got paid or not, and it's so rewarding. That's why I'm having the best time of my life right now, and I'm 80 years old, man. I can't believe it. This is better than ever, because I see what I know is really helping people. I mean, like it never been before. I've been on New York Times bestseller list and on Oprah and all these kinds of things, and I never felt the satisfaction of hearing people actually use this. I mean, I get it, but not like now. and I don't even sell millions and millions like I did before, because there was like door stoppers I was selling. There were big books. You get it? What the hell do I do with this? And people used it to keep their screen door open in the summer or something like that, you know. But now we can one on help. I could tell you, okay, you don't have to read that whole book. You don't. Here are the 5 places you have to contact, but it requires you contacting them. If you don't contact them, then the system fails, because you think you could. And it's my fault too, and to me, I see it's Google's fault, because they tell you everything's so easy, and it probably isn't. It may be, you know, and that's what marketing is. They show you the easiest possible thing. So you see a car commercial, and this guy with this beautiful woman in the car, that's going to be you. Bullshit, it's not. But you think it is, and you buy the car, right? Where's the SBA for returning citizen? I'm deaf and former incarcerated. Yes, okay, I've checked the SBA, the program for $50,000 for open a business. Okay, yes, it is. If you're a member, I'll show you the links. SBA has it. It's for returning. That's what happened is Biden turned a program now for people in low income can get $50,000 to also include former felons or returning citizens to get $50,000. Now, the best way to start for all that, again, is talking to an expert. Don't be going around in circles and things, and don't even, trust me, I know what it is where you live. You go to a place where you live, and you go to sba.gov, G-O-V, and then / local assistance to find the local nonprofit organizations that will know about these programs, and they know that. And if they don't, then that's bad. But nobody can know everything. We all are that. That's why you just don't take no for an answer. You have to go somewhere else. If someone says no, there's no such thing, that's them. It's not you. I mean, you could get 15 different answers about me. Oh, he's a bullshitter. He's a this. Yeah, but that's their idea, and I'm not going to change them. I don't have the time, or whatever. It doesn't bother me anymore. But there's all different answers, because there's also millions of different programs. So everybody says, oh, government programs are complicated. Yes, some are, and some are real easy. But don't worry about that, because the hard part is finding the right program. That's what it's all about. Most of the programs that you apply to require only 2-3 pages, fill in the blanks. That's it. And I show you those a lot of times on here. And that's what's important. But the most important thing is, if you join us, that we help you. And if you gave us the $20, I have a moral obligation to help you as much as I possibly can to find this. I can't guarantee you're going to get the money. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Nobody can. Because the only people who can guarantee to get the money are the people giving out the money. I could guarantee somebody's going to get my money I give out, or our money, actually, I give out, but not government money. You have to talk to them. And that's it. The more you talk to them, the more you're going to get, because that's the real bottom line. And people aren't used to doing that. How do you become a member? You go to letsgohelp.com. And that's how you sign up, $20, and it's all you could eat. and the people there and here, it's a very active community, and it's there to help each other. But you have to take initiative. It doesn't come to you. Don't fly on a plane and knock on your door and shove these applications down your throat. I used to do that when they pay me 20 grand, but I can't do that at 20 grand, at $20. Yeah, so that's important here, and it does my heart, God, so much to be able to do this and to make a living doing it. And I think that's why I'm trying to find other people how to make a living by helping other people, because that's a reward in itself. And then wow, then you could get make a living doing that. Then that's terrific. when we call it. No, Chris, like, here's a good question. Do we have to know what program we are asking for when we call, and will they give us the options? Don't ask for the program. Don't ask for any program. Ask for help. And that's it. Now, I can't guarantee what people will say, and you'll get different answers from everybody no matter what you do. But the best way to attack it from my 48 and a half years of experience is call up an organization, ask for help. I hear your organization may be able to help me. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to make ends meet, and I can't. If you can't help me, what do you have that may be able to help me? If you have nothing, then can you tell me where else I may be able to go to help me? Because people in this business doing that know about other people doing the same thing, So that's what's important to know, is that they are the best. They're better than me because they're local and they know other organizations locally that may help you. So you want to ask them, and that's what you want to do. And that's the way to do this. And that's how you do research. You don't go to Google and find a place to fill out a form or something. You may get lucky, and people do it, and then they give an ad. This is all I did. You could do it too. Maybe not. But if you really want to solve your problem, then it's most likely going to be maybe not. And if you're not willing to roll up your sleeves, then you're going to keep the problem, or the problem's not important enough for you to keep going, and that's fine. There's a lot of problems you could solve for yourself in life. Maybe this isn't important enough. And so you go on with something else and put it aside until it may be important, or whatever you feel that's best for you. Hey, I'm not very good at navigating this stuff. Like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing, or selling, and so forth. So as far as it, I don't even know where to start. Well, you started here, Jeremy. Okay, now go to the top of this report. Okay, and see and download that link I put up there called the Let's Go Meta Grant Report. Now, what you'll see is all the sources that are there to help you by problem. So it says if you're looking for living expenses, is that your problem, what you need for? Then it'll take you step by step. It shows you first thing you do is you go, and if you're not a member, what we tell you to go is HUD.gov/counseling. You go there, you make an appointment with the people there that help you with your living expenses. And that's just terrific. That's where you start. So this is why all those things are like that. And then next, you go to work on getting your rent and mortgage money and then utilities or whatever. It takes you step by step there. But it takes you calling them, making appointments or whatever, and finding out what's there. Because if you go to Google and try to do that, you'll just be swamped and you're going to lose money or get pissed off or both. And here's Tammy. She's another grant angel. And charity. The grant angels, that's what we got to call them. Make an appointment with a free housing counselor. Yes, Tammy, see? And Tammy has it there. So that's why you got where to go to begin. Now, if you really want to start a business, then you're starting something else. Go down to item number 5, and it tells you what to do for that. If you want to buy a house, go down to number 7 and 8, and it shows you what to do about that. That's how to start. That's why I think that Meta Grant Report is the best thing, but it just looks like paper and numbers and websites. And you've seen enough of that, so your eyes glaze over, and that's understandable. So that's why we want to do these videos, to show you that this is real. This is... we have no bigger motive than just to help you. Sure, we want to first eat and pay our bills ourselves, but it's not to pile up money in the basement. And I say that because it's doing better than I ever thought it'd be. I was just looking to make make a living myself for the last 10, 15 years of life I have. But it's bigger than that. And so as a result of getting big, then we have to get big. And that means problems and not doing things efficiently as you're growing. And that's it. So to try to mitigate some of that by letting you know what's going on and that we really are here for you. And I want to help you more than anything else in the world, because that helps my heart grow. And I don't know, there's not much I could grow at this age. Get better at. I can't get running faster. I can't lift more weights. I can't even think better or faster. But man, I could love harder. And this is the way I can do it, is by giving the little talent I have in this area as much as I can to people. And I feel so blessed and gifted, or whatever all that silky words are, to be able to do that. And I appreciate every single minute of the day doing this, and can't wait to get up every morning and keep doing it. So I'm going to go off now, because I want to do another separate video on all the new grants I found and what's available to teach you more that way. Tammy, is there anything here, people I should ask? Hope that helps. There's a lot to go through. It's a bit overwhelming, but just taking my time. Okay. All right, looking for a website, free house, for a free house. Irma, I'm also looking for a website. Okay, look at that. What was it, Tammy? Is it item number 7 or 8? That's the housing help for housing. And again, you call those same housing counselors to start, and there's 7 other counselors like that help you solve your housing problem. And they're all free. See, everything I send you will never charge you anything. Everything in Google will charge you. Well, they're in there too, but you'll never find them. That's why we have nothing that charges. Jeremiah, if you go to the main website, they are all listed on the left-hand side. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, thank you, Leslie. Yes, that's true. I used to check your books out of the library. Oh, and thank you. Yeah, no more books. That's why I had to learn a whole new way how to get this information to people. And I found it, and this is working very well. And it's really about people helping people, not me, but the other members. And I appreciate you being here and participating, because that's really good. Your videos are very heartfelt and amusing to watch. Thank you, Karen. I entertain myself. I mean, I want to have fun in life, and the only way you have fun in life is you create it. Nobody's going to create it for you. Got me thrown out of a lot of schools. Other than that, nobody could throw me out of things anymore. Well, actually, they do. When I first started wearing question mark suit, I show up to these conferences, and they wouldn't let me in. Just crazy. You have fun, and then you can't get it. They kick me off TV shows, and it's just nuts. And that's our society. That's fine. You live with what you got. You want to change the world? Nah, I don't want to change the world. I just want to have fun with it. Find out my little corner and have fun doing it, and see how many people I could help before I die. That's my motto. Thank you so much. Let me go back and do this research. And so I get these new grants up, and I should in maybe an hour or two be on live again to answer these. And I'll answer more questions then, okay? Don't want to waste my voice now. I don't have much left. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, so much.